Let's prove that two lines are parallel. Okay, so if AB is parallel to CD, we write this. AB is parallel to line CD. So this is a line, and this means parallel. And there's three ways we can prove if these lines are parallel. Okay, the first one is if there are co-interior angles present. The second one is if there are alternate angles. And the third is if there are corresponding angles. If any one of these are present, we can write that line AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so let's do some revision in naming particular angles. This is important. Okay, so you need to copy down this information and pause the video. Okay, so hopefully you've copied down that information. So let's have a go at naming some angles. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I'm going to name angle 1. We can name that angle EYD or DYE. So you have a go at naming angle 2 and 3. Okay, so hopefully you've done that now. Angle 2 is XYD or DYX. Angle 3 is FXB or BXF. Okay, so let's have a look at two examples and then we'll do two problems. Okay, so the first example is we have got two lines, and I'm going to say that this is 100 and this is 100. And the question is, are AB and CD parallel? So let's start our proof off. We can say that angle FXB is corresponding to angle EYD. Let's go through this again. We can say that angle FXB is corresponding to angle EYD. So let's write that down mathematically. We can say that FXB is equal to angle EYD. Therefore, we can conclude that AB is parallel to CD. Let's look at one more example. Okay, if you can copy that down, let's look at one more example. Let's do a nice easy one, 80 and 100. Okay, and show that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so let's do that then, and we can say that angle BXY is co-interior to angle XYD. We can now write that mathematically. We can write angle BXY plus angle XYD is equal to 180. And we can show that. BXY is 100 plus XYD is 80. That does indeed equal 180 degrees. So we need to draw a conclusion, and we can say that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, I would like you to show that AB is parallel to CD, and I'm going to put some information on the lines. I'd like you to show from this information that these two lines are parallel. Okay, so 70 degrees, and show. We could also write prove there that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so hopefully you've done that now, and we can write that angle AXY is alternate to angle XYD. So we can write that angle AXY, this angle, is alternate to angle XYD. And we can write that mathematically. Angle AXY is equal to angle XYD. Let's draw a conclusion. AB is parallel to CD. Let's do one more. Let's say that this angle is, let's go with 60, and this angle is 70, and we can pose the question: is AB parallel to CD? Okay, so we can write the angle FXB is not equal to angle EYD. Hence, AB is not parallel to CD. In order to have parallel lines, we need to have corresponding angles. And because angle FXB is not equal to angle EYD, i.e. they're not corresponding, the lines are not equal. Let's have a look at one more question. Okay, so let's have a look at MN and PQ. Let's have a look at 75, 105, and let's call that X. Okay, so pause the video, and the question is: prove if PQ, go to this, prove if PQ is parallel to MN. Okay, so hopefully you've done that now. So let us have a look at this question. So we can say that angle MNQ is co-interior to angle PQR. We can write that mathematically. We can say that angle MNQ plus angle PQR is equal to 180. We can show that then 75 plus 105 is equal to 180, and we can draw our conclusion. MN is parallel to PQ. Okay, so hopefully this helps. And for my students, if you can complete page 79 and page 80, and that's in exercise 211 of proving parallel lines.